Good shit, way to have my back dog.
Hello and welcome on in. Today I'm diving into the world of PlayStation 3 and the current state of its online gaming in 2023. We all know when it comes to retro gaming, there is something truly special and magical about reconnecting with those classic titles and reliving our nostalgic memories. With the ever-growing popularity of retro gaming and its online preservation, it's only natural to wonder what lies ahead for the PlayStation 3 online community and its games. Alright, let's explore some of the games that I own and see what lies ahead with PlayStation 3 online gaming. Alright, our first game, this is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I remember buying this game day one and playing the first 2 levels of the story mode, then jumping into the online with my friends. As you can see, we jumped into a game quite quick and seems to be running quite smooth. Gotta say, a game that came out in 2007, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong. This game still looks quite good, and the frame rate, that was one thing that I remember Infinity Ward stressed, is that the frame rate would be nice and smooth on all platforms, though I think the 360 had the better version of the consoles at the time. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I remember putting so many hours into this game, especially right after school, high school specifically. I would get home, finish my homework, then I would turn on the PlayStation 3, sign into PSN, go to my friend list, invite several pals into a PlayStation Network chat. We would chat for about 10-15 minutes, touching base how everyone else's day was. And by the way, that was such an awesome feature, the PlayStation Network chats on PS3. You could actually hook up your own Logitech or a webcam. Fortunately, at the time, I had a PlayStation Eye and an iToy that we were able to use for video chat. Anyway, I digress. We would also get started and form our parties for the online of Call of Duty 4, go into Team Deathmatch to warm up, play a little bit of Ground War, see how the network was holding up, and then we would dabble into some Search and Destroy for all that intense first-person shooter action. We would also play some Clan Wars from time to time on game battles. It was fun. As you guys can see here, yeah, that guy got me good. A lot of these loadouts are actually from when I played this game back in the day. I really haven't changed them. I felt like this was my bread and butter, using this M4 with the red dot. I don't remember what camo, I just slapped this one on, but yeah, there's some good memories with this game associated. I also gotta say that the story mode was top notch, especially the gillied up level. Love it. As you can see, we're able to join into a game just fine. There are some players on this Canada Day weekend. Just want to test it out. Mother, father. He got me really good. Let's see the kill cam. Yeah, he got me. He got me good. Alright. Oh, let me just try this sniper. I wasn't really a good sniper back in the day. Let's see what we can do. Can I get him? Oh, we got him. What was that? Stopping power? Yeah, that stopping power perk always did the trick with snipers. Our second game here we have lined up is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the direct sequel. This game came out, I want to say 2009, because the game that came out prior to this would have been Call of Duty World at War, which I'll be playing for in this video coming up, just a little hint. But yeah, no, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, wow, this game was another one that just lit up the charts. My pals in high school were just like, Dorian, you gotta buy this game, because I skipped out on the Treyarch games. I would only stick with the Infinity Ward back in high school. I told myself I'm only gonna buy a Call of Duty game every 2 years. And when this came around, my goodness gracious, this game was is a masterpiece. I love it. Great memories all around associated with this game. In fact, there was one mode that I really enjoyed, which actually led me to my platinuming this game for PS3, was the Spec Ops mode. My friend Jackson, shout out to Jackson Leonidas, we spent many hours playing the online co-op in Spec Ops. Those juggernaut mother fathers were tough to take down, but so worth it. Great memories with Spec Ops. So you had multiplayer, you had a single player, and then you had online co-op in Spec Ops. It was a full package deal. Totally worth the full $60. But yeah, as you guys can see, we were able to hop into a game no problem. Just decided to do a free-for-all match rather than team deathmatch this time around. There are a lot of memorable maps in Modern Warfare 2. This one in particular, I thought it was quite good. Though if you're rocking the ghillie suit sniper outfit, it is a bit difficult to see you, and that's the point, right? Getting back on point, Modern Warfare 2 had memorable maps for days. Gotta start off with Terminal. That one takes place in an airport. It's a medium-sized airport, and it's great for most game modes, in fact. But yeah, definitely memorable, and it actually is a part of the single player if you accept the disclaimer. Next level I really liked was Scrapyard. In fact, I got a great story about Scrapyard, but in a nutshell, I was running dual shotguns. I think it was like the 1887 shotguns, and I got like my highest kills ever. I had a couple pals that were with me. And then the other last two levels that come to mind is the High Rise and Afghan. Solid levels all around. With that said, PS3 version of Modern Warfare 2 is still live and kicking. Alright, it's time to round out the Modern Warfare trilogy. This is Modern Warfare 3 for PS3. Let's just do some team deathmatch and boom! We're in a game. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Man, some of these names are a little spicy, but alright. Let's have a look at my loadouts. Shoddy class. I remember using that all the time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just mute them. We don't know. They might say something. We wouldn't want that to be captured, so let's see. Okay, put my vote in for C-Town. Game's getting ready to start. Okay, let's do it. What's really interesting about my history with Modern Warfare 3 was I put some decent amount of time, and I actually thought it was a solid game, but it didn't feel like it lived up to Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4's pedigree. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to post this in the comments below, but I think this game wasn't fully Infinity War. I think it has Sledgehammer. I think that was the newer game development team, as Activision at the time were looking at having 3 teams. You had your Treyarchs for the World at War and the Black Ops series, and then you had the Infinity Ward guys doing the Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and this was Sledgehammer, their debut, if I recall. But please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this game still plays pretty good. It's fast, and I did not mention this in the last 2 Call of Duty portions of the video, is that there are some hacked up lobbies from time to time, so your mileage may vary, but when you do get into a solid games like I have, it's actually quite still enjoyable. In fact, I still like going back to these games from time to time just to blow off some steam and just revisit some of the silly days of the PS3. Yes, sweet buzzkill. Guys, let me know in the comment section what your favorite kill streak is or was in Call of Duty. Again, my knowledge when it comes to Call of Duty really has been limited, because this was really my last Call of Duty game I put hours into, was Modern Warfare 3. So I really like the AC-130, and then I also like the chopper gunner, just mowing your enemies down. Super satisfying. And just like that, another round, another game has been completed. When you're having fun, it just goes by so quick. All in all, Modern Warfare 3 is still operational. Just be wary of the hacked up lobbies, because those are not fun. Okay, let's go to our next game. Alright, Call of Duty World at War. Okay, 78 players. I bought this game last year, Halloween 2022, and I've been playing it from time to time, and I like it. It seems to run pretty good. Hopped into a lobby here. We've got 78 players. Let's go. Let's see how we do. Yeah, like I was saying, the controls feel pretty good. Oh, there we go. We got him. First blood. Alright, this is good. Well, was good. Let's see that. Stopping power. Yeah, that's definitely a perk from Call of Duty 4. Stopping power with snipers. That's just, I think that's a one. Yeah, got me good. Yeah, he got me good. Alright. I know this game was the birth of Call of Duty Zombies. I hear it all the time. I remember back in 2008 hearing from my friends on PlayStation Network, messaging me, inviting me, saying, Dorian, you gotta play this game. You gotta check out the zombie mode. It's so much fun. And from what I understand of the Call of Duty zombie mode is that you are trying to hold down the fort in a certain area, unlock as many weapons and perks, and try to live long as possible as you have wave after wave of zombies trying to attack and kill you. Let me know in the comment section which Call of Duty game has the best overall zombie mode. I know this was the first game that initiated the series, but let me know. I'm very curious. I actually don't own any Call of Duty Black Ops games. Like I said earlier, I was a Infinity Ward guy through and through, but as these games are quite cheaper nowadays, I don't mind picking them up at a good deal at the local retro game store. I will say about Call of Duty World at Wars Online is the kill streaks are fairly similar to what Call of Duty 4 had. You had a UAV, then you had an airstrike, and then you had, what was it, the helicopter that would pop in. So in this game, you have a UAV, then you have a artillery strike, which is like the airstrike, and then the last one is the dogs. The dogs are basically like the helicopter, but they come and hound your enemies. It's pretty cool. I like it. All in all, I gotta say, with the Call of Duty games on PlayStation 3, they seem to be... Wait, what? I just knifed this guy like 3 times. Okay, well, there it goes. We do have some spicy monsters in Call of Duty games. There's one of them right there. I guess he's got some sort of god mode enabled and is not able to die. As I try to knife him multiple times, shoot him, just won't go down. Anyway, like I was saying, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and World at War, these games are quite operational. It's pretty cool to see these games that are still up and running. I'm not sure what the future holds, if these games will be decommissioned in terms of their service from Activision at some point, but for now, in the year 2023, and you got a PS3 and you have these games, online play is still enabled. Yo, does anyone remember this game? Mass Effect 3, online co-op, all your alien species that you can play as, fighting against the Geth, the Collectors, the Reapers, and them Sons of Biscuits at Cerberus? Well, this game is still live and kicking on PlayStation 3. One of my favorite co-op experiences to date. What really sucked me into this game was the deep character creation and unlocking. You have all sorts of different characters that you can make. You have your famous Asari characters, you got the Batarians, the freaking Vorcha, which are really spicy and they get angry. Again, you got so many different species that are from the Mass Effect story and the lore that you can play as. Many of them have specific abilities, their strengths and weaknesses. As you can see here, I'm rocking a human class who's basically an infiltrator, I believe, and has the ability to just sneak up, cloak, and hit enemies with their katana. It's super satisfying. And what I like about this game is it shakes things up every once in a while. I want to say there's 10 waves, and basically you're fighting wave after wave, eliminating the enemies. but in certain waves you have different specific objectives. For example, you have like these devices where you have to find 4 devices, quickly enable them, or you got specific targets that you got to kill in a certain time limit. And also you have like these missions where you have to quickly retrieve an object, take it from point A to point B, and things can get really intense, especially in the later waves when you meet these nasty looking creatures that are tough sons of biscuits. And I seriously mean that. If you're playing this game on gold and up, a lot of these enemies are tough. For me, I'm just getting back into this game again just for the feel, and I gotta say silver mode feels really good and balanced. All in all, Mass Effect 3 is still alive and quite active. Doesn't take long to find a game, at least in my testing. And make sure to play and download the DLCs and updates that are available on the PlayStation Network store. You don't want to be missing out, as there's some really cool maps, and this character that I'm playing as, I believe, is a DLC character. Definitely worth revisiting in 2023. Alright, we got Battlefield 3. I'm recording this around 2 o'clock in the morning, and I can only imagine how many players would be around in the afternoon. I'm sure there would be more servers, but you can see you got a full lobby there. You have one that's almost another full lobby, and then this one I'm joining here, which had some more room, but it's pretty darn cool. For a game that came out in, wait, hold on, let me double check. October 25th, 2011? This game looks like it was only made within the last few years. Man, I gotta say, DICE really put their heart into this game. They really did an amazing job on the PS3 console. I know the PC version is superior, but for a console version, this game is beautiful. Look at the draw distances. Yeah, I missed out on that guy. But you got just massive warfare that's going on. I saw a flying helicopter, or it was a plane that was going down. It's just a beautiful looking game. It really feels like you are in the battlefield, and I can hear our teammates dropping a few mother fathers right now. It is time to queue up Kenny Loggins' Danger Zone. Let's go. Alright, never mind. I wasn't a very good pilot, I admit it. Anyone see that name? Yikes. In Battlefield 3, I have 2 favorite multiplayer modes. The first one is Conquest. In Conquest mode, there are 2 teams that are competing to control key areas on the map. Each team starts with a set number of tickets, and the goal is to reduce the enemy's team tickets to 0. Tickets can be reduced by killing enemy players or holding more territory than the other team. There's something about that formula that is just so addictive and fun. My second favorite mode is Battlefield Rush mode. In Rush mode, you have 2 teams that are going at each other. You have one that's attacking and the other team that's defending. The attacking team's goal is to blow up certain areas to advance the map. Once they get to a certain part and in their advancement, they win. Other way around is if the defenders hold off the attackers from blowing up all their stations, the defenders win. Something about that's really enjoyable. This map here that I'm with, this pilot guy, we've already taken 1 territory of A and B objectives, so now we're going to our next spot. Man, just look how glorious this is. Again, I was saying about the draw distances. This game is so cool. It makes you really feel, at least to me, that I'm in a helicopter with someone in a big battlefield. Gosh, really cool stuff. Definitely worth playing there, guys. Besides the online competitive multiplayer that I'm playing here, there's also some online co-op missions. I don't have any footage as I wasn't able to find any players playing it at the time, but I do believe the server is still alive and well for that. Might be worth checking in from time to time. I believe it's just going through specific missions, or it's maybe missions from the main story, which was actually quite decent in this game. In all honesty, I don't know how many years this game will be continue to be supported on PS3, but if you still have a PS3, Definitely worth checking out some Battlefield 3, and there are many players still around. So I decided to investigate on Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I didn't play a whole lot of this game, but when I look up the versus mode, I'm not able to find a game. Now, I'm not entirely sure if there's matches still available. I do recall Ubisoft saying that this game was being discontinued for online services, but here's the real kicker. I'm able to find co-op games no problem in Terrorist Hunt, so I don't know, maybe it's still operational. Let me know in the comments below there, guys, that is Rainbow Six 3's multiplayer PvP mode still available, the versus mode. It's really cool here that we got a full lobby playing some co-op Terrorist Hunt. I remember in the first Rainbow Six Vegas game, I would play the Terrorist Hunt a lot with several pals, and we would try to get our experience up. I remember one specific pistol was kind of just a silly joke or anything, but one was called like the Raging Bull, and I think it was like a Magnum or something, but it was just something silly I remember from the first game. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool to play this game online co-op in Terrorist Hunt mode. I actually really do want to try playing this game in online co-op story mode at some point. I do recall that actually working. Unfortunately, I didn't capture any footage. My history with Tom Clancy and Rainbow Six definitely go back pretty far. I think my first Rainbow Six game was on the PlayStation 1, and then I didn't really play a Rainbow Six game until I want to say the original Xbox with Rainbow Six 3. Definitely awesome. That game actually still holds up quite well in its story, and the online is back if you have an original Xbox through a service called Insignia. I'll have a link in the description below, and I've been actually recorded a few videos on that. But anyway, definitely really like the Rainbow Six series. Now, when Rainbow Six Vegas 1 came out, it was quite a deviation from Rainbow Six 3 and its tactical feel, because as you can see here, we actually are rocking a third-person over-the-shoulder camera when you're in cover. I thought that was really amazing at the time. I remember investing many hours in Rainbow Six Vegas 1, loving the online co-op story with a friend or playing it solo, and then doing the co-op Terrorist Hunt missions with a full squad, and of course the PvP red versus blue team. There's something really unique in that era of gaming on the PS3 and Xbox 360 that still, I don't know, it hasn't been matched in my opinion. Something about this era and console generation, I really invested myself with the multiplayer. I remember the PvP mode called Attack and Defend. There are 3 variations to it, but the variation I recall was Hostage Rescue. Basically, you had one team that is attackers and one as the defenders. The defenders must stop the attackers from locating and taking the hostage to the extraction point. There's something really enjoyable about that mode. Escort missions don't sound a lot of fun, but in that game mode, it was definitely worth it. What I really liked about the Rainbow Six Vegas series was the fact that you can actually customize your character to your liking. And in fact, I want to say it was either this game or the first game where you can use the PlayStation Eye, which is the camera, and have a face scan of yourself on your head, which was pretty darn cool. I know some PlayStation 2 games and other PS3 games did it at the time. All in all, Rainbow Six Vegas 2 plays very similar to Rainbow Six Vegas 1, and as I was sharing some stories and memories of that game, I definitely need to play this game, complete its story, play the online co-op at some point, and hopefully I can find a match for multiplayer online. I'll definitely keep you guys posted in that. Alright, up to this point in the video, every game that I've shown have been able to be played without any modification without any specific DNS setting that needs to be adjusted. But this is a part in the video where things get a little strange on the PlayStation 3. In case you didn't know, Batman Arkham Origins for PlayStation 3 still can be played online. However, I made a video all about what's going on. I'll have it in the description, but long story short, to play this game online, you gotta access the online menu. You will then be greeted by the infamous error 3 code. At this point, press the start button. You'll be back at the Batman Arkham Online main menu for multiplayer. At this point, grab your cell phone, set a timer for 1 hour. Once 1 hour has gone by, press the start button and you'll be able to log in online. It is the weirdest thing. I've not ever seen this before. I don't know what the story is behind it. This game supposedly had their servers decommissioned many years ago, but hey, if it works, it works. So if you want to be able to play this game, that's the way to do it for now. So the footage that you guys are seeing here was from a couple months back. I made a tutorial on how to play, but this is actually a group session that I was invited to participate in. Basically what we're doing is trophy hunting. We were helping out my friend Tay Turkey and a few other players at this time. It's actually pretty cool that we were able to do this in the first place. There's a dedicated Discord. I'll have that in the description down below as well if you want to get trophy hunting. But there's also players that just want to play this game just for normal gameplay purposes, and that's still available too. So there are people that are organizing events sometimes weekly. Definitely worth checking out. Anyway, this was actually my first time playing Arkham Origins online, and I gotta say, it's actually kind of fun. I don't know what to really compare it to, but the people that I was playing with said it kind of felt like Gears of War to them, which is a series that I actually haven't really given a fair shake. I've only played like the first level or two in Gears of War 1 on the Xbox 360, but that was many years ago, so I don't really remember anything about that. But yeah, it feels pretty cool. It seems like you got a few different factions. You got the Joker's team, which is who I am with right now, and then there's Bane's thugs. Yeah, you can play as the heroes, as we saw Batman a little bit earlier. We saw Robin, who I took down. You got Bane, who just breaks people's backs, and it seems pretty neat. There are two game modes in Arkham Origins Online. The first one is called Hunter Hunted. This mode, you have 3 Bane members, and then the other team, you have 3 Joker gang members. And there's Batman, who tries to take down the gangs. Robin's not present, however, all the thugs and Batman have 1 life and cannot respawn. The thugs win through either eliminating the other gang along with Batman, or by controlling 2 control points. And Batman can win by knocking out all the thugs. The last mode is Invisible Predator. In this mode, there are 3 members of Bane and 3 members of Joker. Batman and Robin are also present, and they try to take down the thugs to foil their plans and intimidate them in the process. Gang members can win by killing all the gang reinforcements, which each gang has 25 reinforcements. Batman and Robin can win by filling their intimidation meter. Both heroes can respawn an unlimited amount of times. However, a longer respawn time than the gang members. The heroes never run out of reinforcements, but their spawn timer will be increased after too many deaths. Supervillain bosses will try to join the match as well, so you'll see Bane and Joker join in the battle. All in all, it seems like a fun game. Just the only real downside of this whole thing is the fact that you gotta go through the process of waiting 1 hour to play it, and if your game freezes or if you lose connection to the server, you gotta do it all over again, which is a big drag. So, but yeah, if you get a chance to play this, let me know in the comment section down below, and definitely I want to hear your thoughts on, is Batman Arkham Origins Online your cup of tea? It's April 29th, 2008. This is another time capsule game for me. I remember going to EB Games, picking this game up, coming back home, installing it onto the hard drive of the PS3. I start the first mission or two, and then I get signed out of PlayStation Network. It's so weird. I was like, what is going on here? So I attempted to re-sign back in, and it told me it had an error message. So I decided to call Sony customer support line, and they said that my account was temporarily suspended due to some glitch, and they apologized for that. And so I was up and running, and I was able to start playing some GTA 4 until I ran into those old freezing videos, which resulted in Sony sending me a brand new PlayStation 3 20GB console. Anyway, besides that memory, let's get to some Grand Theft Auto 4 Online. So I started off with Grand Theft Auto 4, trying to find a deathmatch. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find anyone looking to play any deathmatch games, but turns out free mode, it seems to be a popular thing, so I decided to hop in some free mode, and I met some interesting people. I do have one memory of Grand Theft Auto 4 Online, and that was several pals of mine. We got all together and we did a race, and the race involved all sorts of different vehicles, but one pal, he was driving a ice cream truck, another pal was driving a fire truck, and I think I was driving just like a minivan. And it was just silly, you know. We were actually racing in all those different vehicles, and we would just laugh at the whole time, especially the one with the ice cream truck, because he would play the little ice cream jingle tune. Silly times for sure. I'm not entirely sure what this person's up to. They keep on dropping sticky mines and whatnot. Maybe I can hitch a ride with them. Let's see. Ooh, that's a fancy looking car. Oh, nope. They decided a big nope. They don't want me to join. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure what I'll find, but I'll find you again. Don't you worry. Oh, they're leaving little explosives. Well, we got ourselves a fire truck. It's like the game knew, and it was listening to me about my old story. Okay, let's see what we can do with this thing. I decided to meet up, see what the other players were doing right now. As you can see, I'm just spraying everyone. I think they're falling on the ground there. Of course, we have explosions. Yep, there's another one. This is reminding me of Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, when I used to participate and do car shows.
Oh my god, this car show's a joke.
Result in fireworks at the end. Just like that. I'm sure many friends from the Twitch fam remember those car show days. Alright, this is a different day of me playing this, checking out. Oh, would you look at that? Someone messaging me saying GG. I'm not sure what we did, but hello there. Oh, we're at Burger Shot here? Okay. I was hoping for Cluck and Bell, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll just go in, see what's shaking. You know what? Let's grab an order. May I have a 2 number 9, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. They said, nope, can't do it. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll just take this person's sports car. After cruising around in Liberty City for a while, I was like, yeah, this is what I want. That chopper right there, I want it. Alright, we got ourselves a chopper here. I don't remember how to fly this thing. The controls, it's been way too long, but let's see how we do. I think the old muscle memory's coming back. Squares to shoot. Okay, that's good. Feeling well. Oh, is that someone down there? Can we do a little aerial assault right now? A little air support? And oh, he went flying, and I went into the water. Yeah, but there it goes. Well, that's a wrap. Just so you know, Grand Theft Auto 4 on PS3 is still alive, and if you're looking for trophies, I guess people can still do the trophy hunts. I'm looking at you, Tay Turkey. Okay, let's keep this Rockstar train going. So we got Red Dead Redemption here. This game is still playable online. Very similar scenario though. I'm in free roam, and I tried looking for a deathmatch, a team deathmatch, and these other posse modes, but it just kept sending me back into free roam, which is fine. It's all good, but at least it's still playable. And in fact, my buddy Tay Turkey was talking about playing this game at some point for its online to get trophies, so I might get in on that. In fact, let me know in the comment section if you guys have collected all the trophies for online in Red Dead Redemption, and is it worth doing? I used to be a trophy hunter from time to time, but I've kind of put that on the side for now. Likewise with Batman Arkham Origins. Anyway, I seem to have met a new friend. Is that Red? Is that Red from Red Dead Revolver? It certainly looks like him. That's cool. What's he holding? A hatchet? Oh snap, I didn't realize I just tossed him off. Everything's fine, right? Oh, he's throwing them at me. Hey, it's all good. Hey, stop. Relax. We're cool, right? Violet Takeover 9. Okay. I see. Alright. Ooh, this is cool. You can actually customize your character in this game. It's called the Outfitter. I have basically left everything like I did many years ago, but characters. Damnation? Yo, Irish. That is so cool. Okay, Edgar Ross, Dutch Vanderlei, Bill Williamson. That guy. Yep. Oh, right. That's Harry Potter. Okay. Alright, let's pick Irish real quick. Oh, yeah, there it is. Interesting. Who else have we got in here? Under the Redemption. We got John Marston, Jack, the son, the wife, Abigail, Bonnie. Oh, yeah, Snake Oilman. Yes. I'm going to pick him. He might be my second favorite supporting cast. Mr. Wes Dickens, always trying to sell his tonics that will give you strength of 10 men. And you can customize, you can set your specific title. Let's go with Wrangler. That sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah, I don't have many things unlocked, but I imagine if you put the hours in, you can. Okay, let's see where we're going to go now. Okay, so I decided to select quick match, and it brought me to this standoff here. I'm Mr. Nigel West Dickens, and I see that guy who looks quite intimidating. He actually looks like a seasoned vet here, but let's see what shakes. I'm ready. Let me lock on there. Oh my gosh. Fastest gunman in the West. He shot first. Man, this is so strange playing as the Snake Oilman. Oh, can we get him there? Yeah, we'll just do some dodging. No problem. Come on. Hold on. Let me just get that aim. Oh, we did a kill trade. Okay. Gotta check them corners. Ooh, something shiny there. Oh, let me... Darn it, I'm pressing the wrong button. I was trying to melee him right there. Hold on. Come on, get him, Mr. West Dickens. Now, gosh darn it, me. I'm getting shot from somewhere. Where is he? He must got like a big old scope. Oh, I see him there. Come on, keep on coming. Yeah. Stay there. Perfect. We got him. Does he have any loot I can pick up off of him? Ooh, so there's something shiny. Got some rifle ammo. Wait, I'm already getting shot? Wow, that was the fastest spawn I've seen. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I think he's in the middle of the map right now, right? He should be below me, I think. Oh, there he is. We got the high ground. Perfect. Okay, I see him. Dude, we got the drop on him, though. Oh, that was a headshot, wasn't it? Well, that's a chest shot. Okay, he's definitely got... He's probably one more hit, and then we got him, right? Come on. Poke your head. Oh, he recovered. Dang, he's fast. I don't know what he said. Alright, I'm going to be patient. It seems like when I run out there, he gets me. So I'm just going to be patient. I see him right now. Get our rifle out. And bam! Sweet justice. That was fantastic. This seems like a winning strat. He's being patient. Okay, I got one shot on him. He's getting me. Oh, right down to the wire. Actually, no, it wasn't even close. He absolutely smoked me real good all through that. Anyway, as you can see, Red Dead Redemption 1 is still alive on PlayStation 3. I'm not sure how longer these Rockstar games are going to be around for, so if you're in the hunt for trophies, it is prime time to do it now because these servers may go down at some point. Oh man, this game, March 2007. I'm looking for some rally racing. I want to be playing in the mud. We got ourselves some MotorStorm racing. This game's got 7 specific classes you can race as. You got motorbikes, ATVs, buggies, rally cars, racing trucks, the mud pluggers, and the big rig, which I'm in right now. As someone that was really into the simulation value of Gran Turismo 1 and 2, I was really curious to see what the PlayStation 3 was going to offer. At that time, there wasn't any Gran Turismo available, if I recall, so I was looking for some other fun racing game at the time, and I stumbled upon MotorStorm. I like rally racing, I like the dirt, I like the mud, I like the weathering conditions. This game just sounded perfect at the time, and I gotta say, it's definitely worth revisiting in 2023. What's really cool is that this game supports up to 12 players at the same time. That was kind of new for the rally racing game scene, if I recall, and I gotta say, when you do get a full lobby, it could be quite frantic, chaotic, and the carnage is just delicious. So you guys are probably wondering, how do I play MotorStorm 1? This game's servers were shut down. What's really darn cool, in the current year that we're in, 2023, there are 2 specific private servers that you can play with and organize on Discord. The footage here you're seeing is when I was playing this on the PlayStation REWIRED servers. PlayStation REWIRED is a private server created by PlayStation hobbyists to bring back and resurrect certain PlayStation titles that were on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 as of this time, and MotorStorm is one of them. It runs quite well, and in fact, as someone that played on the original servers back in 2007, 8, 9, 10, basically when the PS3 was in its prime, this game, I can't tell any difference. It runs smooth and just as fun as it was. The second server is PlayStation Online Network Emulated. That is the group name. This group has been working on PlayStation 3 for a little while now, and they've been putting out quite a few different games, but both PlayStation REWIRED and PlayStation Online Network Emulated provide some great quality fun if you want to revisit your PlayStation 3 in 2023 with first-party titles that Sony produced and created, like MotorStorm. If you want to learn more about PlayStation REWIRED and PlayStation Online Network Emulated, those 2 groups, I will have their Discord links in the description down below so you can learn more. Again, fire up that PlayStation 3, MotorStorm, online racing is waiting for you. Just watch out as things get real spicy, like that guy right there. He just burned out. Alright, this is one of PlayStation 3's juggernaut, the supposed Halo killer, Killzone 2. This game certainly had a lot of hype and expectations for the PlayStation 3. I specifically remember the E3 2005 trailer, and that was absolutely amazing. And the team at Guerrilla Games, which is also known for the Horizon games that have been on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, they absolutely nailed it. The game's graphics are top-notch, and I think even today, look at those particle effects, the smoke effects, all the carnage that's going on. It's just, it's still a beautiful-looking game. It's aged like fine wine, Killzone 2. This first-person shooter was shut down many years ago, but fortunately, the team at PlayStation REWIRED and PlayStation Online Network Emulated, both of them have revived this game online. The footage that you guys are seeing is when I took part in the event on the PlayStation Online Network Emulated private servers. This was so much fun. I think we had almost a full lobby, but in this lobby I think we had about 20 players, but it is completely chaotic. There's pure carnage, and Killzone 2 certainly has a gritty feel to it. One thing that Killzone 2 definitely is distinctive compared to other first-person shooters is the heft. And what I mean by heft, when you move your analog sticks going from left to right, up and down, there's a certain sense of weight to it. So you gotta play around with the control settings to see what works best for you, but there's something satisfying when you do get eliminations and grenade kills and rocket kills, all that stuff. It's a fun time all around, and is a must play if you like your first person shooter, PlayStation exclusive, and just the gritty feel. Killzone 2 in 2023 is alive and well. And before I forget, Killzone 3 is also being looked into for online revival from the PlayStation REWIRED team. I saw a few community posts from the developers there, and that is something I look forward to when it will be available. Alright, let's go to the next one.
Hey, do you want to play some Warhawk? Do you want to play some Zones?
Oh boy, Warhawk. Man, it has been a long time since I played this game. I remember my friend Liquid Speed, he hooked me up to be able to play the online beta back in the day. We did a game share, and it was a lot of fun. I know this was actually one of the games that supported the 6-axis motion controls, trying it online for the first time, and it was kind of neat. But I would revert back to using the analog stick controls, as that was just something I got used to. But it is really cool to see Warhawk is alive and well. And what I mean alive and well, there are lots of people playing this game at really any time in the afternoon and evenings and weekends. It's just it just continues to blow my mind. This game is definitely hot. I remember buying this game day one. I went to the Sony store. There used to be actually a Sony dedicated store like Apple stores. So I go to the Sony store. I buy the Warhawk game. It came with a Bluetooth headset, and on the back of the box it says online battles await. So I get home, I put my disc into the PS3, and I'm excited, like, hey, this is going to be my first time playing this because I had so much fun from the beta. I am greeted with an error message saying that the servers can't be connected. I think the game was just being completely hit with so many players trying to log in. No one could log in at the time, but man, I just would make a joke and say, online battles await, and I will look at my watch. I'm still waiting. But yeah, Warhawk, man, it's so cool to see this game still alive and well. To play Warhawk, you have to use the PlayStation Online Network emulated private servers. I don't think this game is currently supported on PlayStation REWIRED. Again, I will have the Discord link to PlayStation Online Network emulated if you want to check this game out. But man, it is super cool to see this game back alive and well. It is a third-person shooter, a flying game. You got trucks to drive around and tanks. And there's several different game modes, but the specific game mode that I remember is called Zones, where you basically capture and hold territory and try to eliminate the other team. As you can see, their tickets slowly wind and dwindle at the end. And the controls for flying, once you get used to it, it is so darn cool. You're able to perform barrel rolls, you can do back flips, front flips, other evasive maneuvers. I will say I'm not one hell of a pilot, but it definitely takes a little while to get used to. But once you do learn the little intricacies of dodging, barrel rolls, all those evasive maneuvers, it is quite satisfying. All in all, Warhawk is still alive and well through the emulated servers from PlayStation Online Network emulated. Definitely worth a visit in 2023. Again, you have a third-person shooter, you have flying, you have tanks, You have jeeps to drive around, and a variety of other game modes. And again, highly recommend its staple game mode called Zones. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. The PlayStation 2 console, if there was one online game or series that defined it, it was SOCOM US Navy SEALs, especially SOCOM 2 and SOCOM 3. Now, when the PS3 came out, many SOCOM fans were still playing their games on the PlayStation 2. When the PlayStation 3 came out, there actually wasn't any SOCOM game readily available. Now, fast forward to October 14th, 2008, a lot of players from the SOCOM games decided to hop on and see what SOCOM Confrontation was about. This game definitely had its roots in the original game and its formula, but it wasn't developed by Zipper Interactive. Zipper Interactive was known for the original SOCOM trilogy. This game was developed by Slant 6 Games. This was another game that Sony retired its online servers, and I think a little on the early side. However, this game can be played online again thanks to the team at PlayStation Online Network Emulated. As you can see, there's definitely a theme with these original PlayStation games that they can be played online through an emulated service. It is a really darn cool time to be alive, seeing these older games come back in 2023. When I recorded the gameplay footage, I was playing this at a very late hour, and I was surprised to see that this lobby was up and running. I've actually checked in from other times of the day, especially in the afternoons. I would find multiple full lobbies. There's a lot of players playing this game and seems to be quite active. Let me know in the comment section there, guys, what is your favorite SOCOM game to date? And do you think we'll see SOCOM make a comeback on PlayStation 5? I would hope so, because SOCOM certainly set the foundation for PlayStation's online network infrastructure. Definitely at its core, it was a pillar. And one last note I want to leave off regarding SOCOM. I did see on the PlayStation Online Network emulated Discord that SOCOM 4 is in the works to be revived as well. I remember playing that game very little bit, but it was quite the deviation from the winning SOCOM 2, SOCOM 3 formula. It was a very different game. But it is something to be looking forward to, and when that does happen, I will definitely make sure to capture and upload footage for you guys to see. Resistance Fall of Man. This is a time capsule for me. The reason why is because I remember calling up all the stores. I called Future Shop, I called EB Games, I called Toys R Us, and no place had the PlayStation 3. This game, the console was selling like hotcakes, right? It was brand new, hard to get. So I didn't get my console on launch day. However, around beginning of December, I called up just randomly the shop called London Drugs. London Drugs said they had 1 or 2 PlayStation 3s in stock, but it was the 20 gigabyte model. It didn't have the chrome on it. It was just completely a black console with the shiny finish. Was I missing out on the SD card slots and the other memory slots, as well as the built-in Wi-Fi connector? Yes, I was missing out on those, but it was a PS3 nonetheless. So I picked up a PlayStation 3 full price. I think it was like $600 or $700 Canadian. It was wild, and it was only 20 gigabytes. And at that time, 20 gigs was like, oh, this will last me a lifetime. After buying this console, I had to wait about a week until the next time I could buy anything. The 2 games I bought was Resistance Fall of Man and Fight Night Round 3. I also didn't own a high definition TV at the time. The best I had was an original CRT standard def television with the yellow composite cables. That's how I played the PlayStation 3 for the first 4 or 5 months of its lifetime. Anyway, getting back on point, Insomniac Games was the developer of Resistance Fall of Man. They're also really well known for their games from Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and more recently, the Spider-Man games. I remember first playing this game, and I'm like, wow, this is like alternate history of World War II or something, right? Well, it is supposed to be an alternate history, but you have this alien species called the Chimera that are invading Earth, and they're taking over by infecting other humans. I gotta say, I was like, okay, this is a little interesting, but the gameplay is crisp. The weapon selection, you have all sorts of different weapons. Like right now, I'm using the Bullseye, a weapon where it's like an assault rifle, but you can tag your enemies, and all your bullets will follow that enemy if you land that. Of course, you got yourself a shotgun, flamethrower, normal assault rifle, rocket launcher. There's more I'm sure I'm missing right now. Oh, classic auger. There it is. This weapon's pretty cool because you can deploy a shield, and if it goes through the shield, it actually gets stronger when it lands on the enemy. Long story short, there's no shortage of weapons, and this being developed by Insomniac Games, the creators of Ratchet & Clank, you got some really cool weapons at your disposal. The footage that you're seeing here, I played this on the PlayStation REWIRED servers. This is also available on the PlayStation Online network emulated servers as well, so you can choose which server you want to play on. In Resistance Fallen Man, you can find your classic deathmatch, team deathmatch, and then there's objective-based team modes. But all in all, there's a solid game here, and if you have it at PlayStation 3, definitely worth checking out, and especially for the story. The story is top-notch and would highly recommend. If you're wondering about Resistance 2 coming back online, as far as I know, PlayStation REWIRED has kind of poked its head into it, just checking it out, but I don't know if that will ever be a thing. But there's another group called PSORG, which stands for PlayStation Online Returnal Games. This group is looking into reviving Resistance 2 multiplayer, which also had online co-op, but again, this is all kind of up in the air. Nothing's been finalized, but possibly down the road, we'll see it come back, and if it does, I'll be sure to share it with you guys here on the channel. That's going to conclude this video for today. I had a blast playing and recapturing the memories of the PlayStation 3 in its online state in 2023, and sharing the stories and what my mindset was back in 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10 when the PlayStation 3 was in its prime. We definitely had a good dive of many first-party and third-party games, especially with the first party having the private servers from PS REWIRED and PlayStation Online Network emulated. Those two teams have done a great job of keeping online gaming and its preservation for the PS3, and I do look forward to playing more on this console again. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what PlayStation 3 games are you still playing online today? And what other online games on PS3 that I should check out? Please let me know in the comment section down below. With that said, thank you very much for your kindness, generosity, and support. If you found this video interesting, helpful, feel free to subscribe, as I will play more PlayStation 3, and I also been covering the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, and I'll probably sprinkle in some other retro gaming from time to time. Thank you very much, and have yourself a great day.